The Cosmic Echoes exhibition serves the purpose of reminding us that the stars have borne witness to all our struggles, our resilience, and our unity across cultures and time. Thus, exhibitions such as this for us as South Africa have a relevance because it is not just about the celebration of indigenous art, but an opportunity to find in our past that which has defined our humanity and character.
The exhibition is in 9 different chapters, and a summary of it is artists reminding the scientists that our ancestors have for thousands of years been handing down stories of the cosmos, been telling us about the stars and the sky.
We are here to pause momentarily as we gaze at the aura of the Southern Cross to honor the memory of the spirit of defiance in the streets of Soweto, which subsequently echoed across the universe. It was a cosmic event in its own right, a collision between oppression and the forces of resistance that sent shockwaves through history and time.
I find it beautiful the way how all these young people express themselves through art and how they express their cultures and the significance of their religion and language through their art and their poetry, and I just really liked that.
I learned a lot of two paintings and I love girls.
So what June 16 means for me and why I think it's still relevant is that it's especially relevant and it means a lot to artists like me who come from marginalized communities. And as a colored artist, I see the legacy of 1976 not only in the fight for education, but also in the fight for identity. Back then, the youth resisted being told who they were by an oppressive system. And today, I do that through art, by challenging our societal boxes in colored people, by refusing to let others define us, and by reminding our people that we come from strength, culture, and resistance. So I use art as my modern way of protesting.
I think that is the most important thing about art is storytelling, because without stories, how do we preserve it and how do we learn? And sometimes we are not even aware of the power of that storytelling.
This exhibition is powerful, mythological, poetic, and but above all, it shares the resonances that people find with each other and with the sky that we all share.
There was a fire in our faces, not different from that to be seen in the indigenous struggles worldwide. The fight for land, the fight for language rights, the fight for basic human rights. The art surrounding us today speaks to this shared truth that colonization or neo-colonialism, whether in South Africa or in most of the countries of the South, sought to have erased. The students of Soweto, Langa, Mitchell's Plain, New Brighton, etc., like the indigenous warriors and artists, understood that culture is resistance, that to dance, to paint, to speak your mother tongue was defiance against annihilation. Today, against the backdrop of cosmic echoes, we use this time to also reflect on their sacrifice. And most importantly, we also recognize the echoes of Soweto in today's movements, from the youth demanding justice in and for Palestine to the indigenous water protectors guarding our earth.
So in terms of 1976, yes, it was a very powerful transformative stories. But let's go back, let's listen to our elders. It's about remembering where we come from, who we are, our rituals, our values, and that's all it is, actually. It's storytelling and the power of it.
I'm learning about history that I didn't actually know existed, and I'm learning about the struggles that the Khoisan people are having with their language and stuff, and that really touched me, and how they're not allowed to speak their own language and stuff. So that really touched me, and I think I know I'm going to make a poem about it. Yes.
I see this exhibition as more than a mere display of art and reflection on the past. It represents a covenant being struck between our past and our present so as to enlighten us as we contemplate what has to be done to ensure a better future for generations to come. We must come out of this immersion with the promise to carry forward the light of those Soweto students, to amplify the voices of the oppressed and disenfranchised, and to remember that our struggles are interconnected, just as the sky, through time immemorial, connects us all. Thank you.
Cosmic Echoes.
Cosmic Echoes.
Cosmic Echoes.
Cosmic Echo.